Hi, how you doing? Hope you're seated because we're going to be together for a little while. My name's Steve. I'm a stand-up comic, and I love teaching people how to drive more safely. I'd like to get you started today with a little trivia question. How many registered vehicles are there in the United States today? You have 3 seconds to come up with the answer. Did you get it? The answer is over 200 million vehicles. Really, did you get that one right? If you did, be proud because you are a certified traffic genius. Over 200 million. And those vehicles travel over 2.5 trillion miles annually. Now, how many of those vehicles are operated by safe, nice, law-abiding drivers? The answer is not enough. Now, don't get me wrong, a lot of us are really great drivers. We watch out for the other guy. We make sure we don't do anything unsafe or selfish on the road. But there are a lot of irresponsible drivers out there. You know who they are. They run red lights, they speed, they drive fast in the slow lane, and they make a lot of bad turns. They think just because there's no police officer around, it's okay to do whatever gets them there the fastest. Now, don't these people make you mad? Or are you one of these people? During this course, you get to drop into my traffic safety classes and see some outside footage on the road and even from films. From time to time, I'll check in with you to remind you of some of the laws and see how you're doing. As you go through this course, please keep in mind that there are almost 7 million traffic crashes each year and nearly 42,000 people die in those crashes. In addition to the cost of human lives, the economic costs exceed $150 billion annually. That's 150 followed by 9 zeros plus change. The cost to state and local governments for one minor crash can be about $22,000. For a fatal crash, the cost can soar to $500,000 in emergency and court costs. And that doesn't include time lost from work, higher insurance rates, and everything else that comes up in the aftermath of a crash. The purpose of the rules and regulations we'll review today is to keep all those millions of vehicles from crashing into each other. It's as simple as that. Now, if you are a good driver, we hope this course will teach you something and remind you of some of the things that you might take for granted. If you are a less than responsible driver, maybe you should consider that 1 in every 3 collisions results in injury or death. And sure, you might avoid dying or being injured, but somebody else might not be so lucky. So for everybody's sake, please pay attention. There is an old assumption in showbiz. If you can put on a performance and reach or move even one person, then you've done your job as a performer and the world is just a little bit better. Now, let's think about driving. How much better would our world be if everyone drove just a little bit more safely? So let's start with you. Before we begin, I'd like to ask you one simple favor. After each segment of the course, stop and think to yourself, is there room for improvement? There usually is. And it starts with a positive attitude and a willingness to admit to yourself that you need to make that small change. So if you're ready, let's go.